Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this in the globe. If you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for clicking. Returnees too, thank you. My subscribers, thank you so much. Today, we're going to continue our blouse as we did in the previous video. We're going to put on the other sleeve, and as I said, I set the edge, I stitch the under arm, set the ends, press open, and the elastic and everything is in already. So we're going to put on the other sleeve, okay? So let me get myself together and then we'll put the other sleeve. And then there's a couple of things that we had to do also. So hold on. Hello, I'm back. Okay, as I said the ends already, and then I'm folding. I press under 3/8, so I'm gonna stitch that. This is the sleeve, so I'm gonna stitch that and put the ribbon in for the elastic. So hold on. Okay, I'm gonna iron it and I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Now, here's my bias. I'm gonna fold one end and put it at the side seam. Okay, give me a minute. Let me do it and then I'll show it to you. 1.5 inches. There we go. Okay. Let's see how I did the other one. I did it 1 inch. So there we go. Okay. This is my bias. So from the folded edge of the sleeve, 1 inch to the edge of my bias tape. So by the time I finish stitching it all, it's gonna be 1.5. Okay, so you don't have to watch me do this. Let me finish and then I'll be back. Okay, there. I put my bias. When I folded it, like I said originally, it was too thick for the fabric. So I just stitch 3/8 on each end. Okay, and then I press it. Now I'm gonna put the I'm going to pin the sleeve to the other armhole and I'll be back. Okay, now I have pinned the sleeve to the blouse. Okay, so I'm going to stitch it. Make sure the two ends are meeting even. Okay, and make sure you have your notches all matching. And I'm going to stitch 5/8. Just pull your fabric back a bit. Okay, pull it back a bit and then stitch. Stitch on both the elastic on the shoulder. And make sure your underarm seam allowance is both open on the sleeve and then on the blouse. And don't forget to take your pins out as you sew. There we go. Okay, here we go. Go back and stitch it one more time. Okay? So I'll see you in a bit. Hello there. I'm back. Okay, I've done both the sleeves. I serge it and then I press it towards the sleeve. Okay? And then the elastic. Okay? And then I press it towards the sleeve. And then the ends, I'm going to stitch it down towards the sleeve. I'm going to hand stitch it. Okay, now at the back of this blouse, I use the same bias that I use on the sleeve. I cut a piece, so I'm going to stitch it at the back. So then when I'm wearing it, I know which part is the front and which is the back, okay? So I'm putting it in between the center back. I'm going to stitch it down. It doesn't matter whether you stitch it at the side or at the lengthwise. So far as you have maybe a ribbon or if you have a label. Some people have a label, so whichever. Or the same fabric, but you cut a bit and then you stitch it. Just for you to know the back from the front. go. I almost went crooked. Okay, see? So that tells me that's the back of my blouse. Okay? Now, on the center front, fold it because we're going to put our band. Fold it and mark it from the fold edge 1 1/4. So when you open it up, it's 2 1/2. Okay? And snip it. Snip 5/8. I did mine on the side. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is mine. So I'm gonna fold it and then fold the edge under. Okay, and then stitch your long gathering stitch, 2 lines, 1/4 from the edge at the bottom of the blouse, and then another 1/4 above. Okay, so I'm gonna press this 5/8 and then press the edge under, and I'll be back. Oh, and I'm gonna pull on my gathering. Okay, my long stitch. I stitched it already. I hope you can see it. It's hard to see. Okay, I think this way you can see it a bit. Okay, I'll be back. Hello there. Okay, I've done my gathering, and then I pin my band to the bottom of it, of my blouse, I should say. Okay, and I'm going to stitch it, so I'll be back, and I'll show you how to finish the ends. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, folks, I have joined the band to the blouse, and make sure after you join your band, you press the seam open, and then you put the band towards the center back of the blouse, and then don't forget to stitch the gap, that is 2 1/2. Okay, and then make sure, what is it, there we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sedge my end. Okay, and then I'm going to iron it and fold it under. But before I do that, I'm going to stitch the ends. I'm going to fold the right side together, stitch the end, and then all the way down towards where I start my gathering. Okay, follow the instructions. Oops. It walks you through. Okay, so follow the instructions. I'm doing the same thing. Okay, so right now this is the part that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to set this end and I'm going to fold it under. So I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. Okay, I've done the band, Let me see if I can see. Okay. And that's the front. Okay. I stitch it. I turn the right side out. And then I put my pins in. Instead of serging, I folded it under. Okay. But before you do that, make sure you have the right amount, that it fits at the upper hip. Okay. Before you put your band in. And I'm going to stitch it. So I see you guys in a bit. Hello there. I'm back. It's all done. It's all done. That's the front. And that's the back. Okay. And then as is the sleeves, I'm going to tack the top towards inside of the sleeve and hand stitch it. And at the bottom, you can also hand stitch it. Okay. Skip stitch. If you're not comfortable sewing with the machine, that you think it might be crooked, just hand skip stitch. Okay. So other than that, we are done. Okay. Now let's talk about next week. Next week we're doing the skirt. Okay. So get everything ready. And also I want to know if any of you have a pattern that would like us to sew, like bring it out and let us all sew together. Okay, not just what I pick, but I will also appreciate if some of you will come up or suggest some patterns for us to also sew. Okay, so we're going to do the skirt, and then after the skirt I'm thinking of us doing the dress. Okay, Butterwick 6850, Butterwick 6850. Okay, it's a pretty dress. I think I would do this with the short sleeve. I like this one a lot, with the short sleeve. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so next week, as I said, we're going to do the skirt. And then after that, we're going to do this. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please share my videos and comment. Okay, thank you for watching again. So happy sewing, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.